If you're new to our channel, this is Mike. I'm Stephanie. We have two boys, Brennan and Finn, and this is Morpheus. We hop from place to place, pin locations to our map, and go on adventures. Hop, pin, and go. Hold up, wait a minute. Morpheus? What happened to Rainmaker? Well, let me tell you. We took 3 days driving from Cape May, New Jersey to Elkhart, Indiana, stopping at a Harvest Host and a couple of RV spots along the way. Our first stop was only about an hour away from home, a Harvest Host, our favorite. Bellevue Winery is in Landisville, New Jersey, and is a beautiful Harvest Host for a night. The parking location is gigantic, a huge field, and you are nestled among the grapevines. Tons of seating, indoor and outdoor. It is a beautiful spot to sip some sangria like we did and enjoy a gorgeous evening. A couple of single night stays at some KOAs later and we were in Indiana. We're here! When we arrived to the factory, our unit wasn't quite ready yet, and we get it. These things are built custom, so the guys were gracious enough to give us a tour of the factory. We were able to see how units move through the factory from one bay to another. It was so exciting to see from beginning to finish how each rig was built with so much time, care, and effort, and so many systems of checks and balances. It blew our minds. Everyone's name is on every piece of furniture from start to finish, so everything is specific to the customer. When we were given the green light to go inside Morpheus for the first time, we were ecstatic, speechless, blown away. Everything in this Luxe 44Fb is custom to us. We chose it all. And don't worry, we're going to give you a full walkthrough in just a minute. Hang with us. Hang with us, because it's coming. Now, the Luxe team recommended we stay on site for as many days as possible so that we could go through items we wanted to fix and go through their recommendations, including food. We had rollers put on the back, our slide toppers were installed, Morpheus got an incredible bubble bath, and we were lucky enough to have our rear awning arrive just in time for Steve to install it before we left. We had a gentleman from Certified RV come and give the front of Morpheus a beautiful ceramic coating, which is spectacular. And finally, after 3 days of sitting on the Luxe lot, it was time for us to hitch up for the very first time and head to the Elkhart campground to dump our tanks. It sounded very official.
So now that's locked in, we check our jaws in the back. Once we check our jaws right in there, this needs to be closed all the way around. I'm going to run this safety cord. That to there. And then we hook up our electrical. Out there. Things like that. Tailgate. Have you checked the lights with me?
Now we retract.
Now we let the weight on the truck.
Woo.
All right. That. We've locked everything. All the compartments are all set up. Now we're going to take a look to make sure we're level.
How did you feel about your pack up today?
Well, it's very different. Morpheus is a much different setup from the Rainmaker. There are a lot of hoses, sewer hoses anyway. Morpheus having two outlets that have to be hooked up because of the rear bathroom means I have twice as many sewer hoses to handle, and stinky slinkies are always tough. But I'll say this, the efficiency with how Morpheus dumps in comparison to Rainmaker cannot be overstated. You pull a handle and it is grip and rip, gone and done. And then having the flushes. The tank flushes are a game changer for us. So that makes certain, at least to the amount that we can be certain, that everything's out of the tank and that the sensors are going to be somewhat accurate when we get where we're going the next stop. We stayed at a really cool harvest host last night. It's this Cherry Creek Cellars. We're out here in Michigan. It's kind of near the Michigan-Indiana border. We're making a slow roll back from Elkhart from picking up Morpheus. And it's been a pretty smooth ride so far. Can't complain. This harvest host, they make like every color of wine, from red to white to pink. They make slushies. My God, their slushies are to die for with the cranberry wine. Stephanie helped us inside. She was amazing. She is a great hostess. She's clearly had tons of training on wines, and they're lucky to have her here. And they've got a chef in there. She also makes an amazing menu, and it changes seasonally. Highly recommend this harvest host. They have room for every size rig. Obviously, if we can get Morpheus in here, you can get any rig in here. And they can get multiple rigs in here. We got the prime parking spot, but I'll tell you, you wouldn't go wrong anywhere around the vines here.
Now, the kids had been troopers this entire trip, and so we had to make Ohio's stop for our map pin all about Cedar Point, riding the most extreme roller coasters ever. And when I say extreme roller coasters, I mean extreme roller coasters. Ravenous from riding roller coasters all day, we went to Bait House Brewery, a local brewery really close by to Cedar Point, which really helped. Adorable place with delicious brews, incredible food, and the ambiance could not have been better. If you are anywhere near Cedar Point and you're riding roller coasters, or not, and you're starving, stop here. One more Harvest Host stop at Appalachian Brewery in Pennsylvania, and we were home parking Morpheus at our home site in Cape May. We said goodbye to our beautiful, amazing Rainmaker of 5 years of memories, and we parked our Morpheus with a crowd of about 25 onlookers in our new home in Cape May. To read all about that hilarious story and Mike's standing ovation, definitely check out our blog post on our website. But let's be serious, you're here to see the inside. And that's Morpheus. I'm at work in my cargo trailer today while the boys are back at home in their mini apartment, probably playing Minecraft and getting ready for school next week. Mike will be home shortly where he will be wrapping up the wiring part of our solar installation. So stay tuned for our next video where Mike will go over the entire exterior of Morpheus and all of the upgrades and modifications we've done this far. We have a lot to go over, so if solar and internet are your thing, you'll definitely want to check that video out. Thanks so much for joining us today. We are happy to have you along on our RV full-time life journey. And if you see us on the road or in an RV park, feel free to wave and stop on by. Bye.